What's up, people? So as we all know, Gotham Knights is just around the corner for a lot of us, and I wanted to make a video about what I think people's mindset should be before hopping into the game. I think that a lot of people are turned off on the game at the moment due to a lot of reasons, which I think some are fair, like the game only being able to be ran at 30 FPS for consoles, which I do think is really stupid, and I think that's just really silly. Yeah, not much to say there. However, I think the game holds a lot of merit that I think will cater to both the fans of the Arkham games as well as people who enjoy other elements of games, like role-playing elements. This video is going to talk about that kind of stuff and why I think you should be excited for Gotham Knights if you are skeptical about it or you're kind of turned off by the new features of the game. I first want to talk about how the game is trying to go for a new direction while also holding some familiarities. You gotta remember that this game is not an Arkham game. It's going to be different. With that being said, there's a lot of exciting things they're adding in. For starters, they're adding in RPG elements, which include things like loot drops and health bars for enemies. I know this could be a turnoff for some people, but I think this will be really fun because it adds a unique progression system in a game we have not seen before from the Batman genre. Really, it will be fun being able to defeat new and big enemies or bosses and see what you earn from them. It differs from just getting experience and leveling up for an upgrade like the Arkham games. Now, I'm not sure how the loot drop works in the games, but it seems intuitive enough from what I've seen, and not so complicated to the point it loses people's interests. I just think the loot system is pretty simple enough, and it adds a really unique twist on the whole game, and I think people really enjoy it because it just kind of blends into my next topic, which is the co-op mode. Being able to play a Batman game like this with a friend can be really exciting. Especially if it doesn't take away from a solo playthrough. Coupling this with the fact that they're adding in free DLC as well that adds up to 4 players being able to play together. Just the inclusion of being able to play with your friends seems like a really unique progression system, or a really unique addition to the genre that we have not seen from other Batman games as well. I mean, there's been multiplayer from Batman Arkham Origins, which I honestly thought was kind of fun, I'm not gonna lie. But that's besides the point. This is actually a co-op mode for a superhero game, which I feel people always talk about wanting, so it's going to be implemented in this game, and I think it's just something to definitely look forward to. I think it's going to be very fun. I think another reason for someone to get into this game is that, just from like a story standpoint, it focuses more on these really cool characters from the Batman mythos that are usually sidelined and not given the screen time as much as we would want because, it's a Batman story typically. All these characters are amazing in their own right. Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood. They're so interesting, and having a game dedicated to them, I think, just is a great idea that not a lot of people are kind of thinking about. It just giving these characters the limelight can really do a lot of good for them. Having their own game could put their names out there more and show people just how interesting these characters can be if they're not aware of these characters. I just think that the game has a lot of different and interesting ideas that differentiates itself from the Arkham games, and they have great potential to work out and be really fun. I understand that people are maybe upset that the game's combat may feel slower, or that this is a whole different universe, things like that, but I think its benefits outweigh its cons. I think it benefits the game in the fact that it's not confined to an already established storyline, and it has a creative freedom to do what it wants. I think this game has a lot of potential, and I think people should be more open-minded to these new ideas and be excited for them rather than dismiss them. I can't tell you what to do. If you think this game is just not good, of course you don't have to buy it. I'm just telling you what I think. I think if you're skeptical in the game, just remember that a game is supposed to be fun, and I think this game looks like a lot of fun. Being able to play with your friends, just being a whole new game, being a new Batman game. Just seeing how you can fight, the loot drops, all that really separates it from the Arkham games, and I think it adds its own character to it, it adds its own little mix into the genre that I think will be really exciting. And I think it'll be doing a lot of justice to the Batman universe at the same time. Just let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching, and see you on the next one. Bye, people.